So the way that I handle school when I don't feel good is we just do it in my bed. So what I use is this rolling cart that you guys see back here behind me. And I just roll it into my room. And my daughter will sit on the other side of my bed or next to me up here. And I sit here and I just do this whatever I can that's in my cart. If there's anything extra, plan like a science experiment or something like that, it doesn't happen on sick days. So let me show you. Right now she's standing up, but most of the time she's laid across the bottom of the bed. But she likes to move around when she's doing school, so she doesn't stay in one spot. And what I do is I will just like today, instead of doing our typical Right Start math curriculum for math, she's working out of a math workbook. So while she does that, I can actually just like lay down, close my eyes, relax for a few minutes. At least that is until the little ones come in from playing in the bedroom and start screaming. And another thing that I do is, especially if I have a sore throat or really stuffy nose like I do right now, is when it comes to read aloud time, I can find, usually a lot of people use like Audible or different things like that to find audio books, but I have had a lot of success just going on YouTube and finding the book that we're reading. We just got done doing Understood Betsy, and I wasn't even sick during that, but I just got tired of reading that one, so I went on YouTube and I found that for our read aloud, and I let it read. We did that on YouTube to save my voice and my reading. And like right now we're on math, so I just have this drawer out. It has all my math supplies in it. I use this rolling cart. I don't really use it like a workbox system. I just use it to organize everything that we need and what we're working on, because we don't have a homeschool room, and we like to homeschool sometimes in the living room, sometimes in the kitchen, sometimes in my bedroom. So I love just having everything that we need in this cart. My plan at the beginning, whoops, that's okay, you shook the camera. My plan at the beginning of the year was to go through every day at the end of the school day and see what we needed for tomorrow and fill the drawers up and have them all ready to go, more like a typical workbox. But I found that just wasn't reasonable for me. I don't like having to do that every day. So what I do instead is basically, like for math, I'll have everything in it that we've been using in math. So I have like the cards, I have the abacus, she has her book, her popsicle sticks. We've been using Life of Fred just as a supplement, so that's in there. So everything that we use for math is in there. And I don't change it every day. And then I also have these math manipulatives up top that wouldn't fit in there that we use. And same thing with language arts, like in all the subjects really. I have in her language arts bin, I have the language arts curriculum in here that we're using, the teacher book, the student workbook. I have the whiteboard that she writes a lot of stuff on. I have some of the work that we're working on, spelling words, flashcards, and her reader. So all that's in here. And we will use this same reader for a couple of days, and then when it's done, I'll put it aside and put the new one in. So I don't have to fill up these work boxes every day, but some subjects I have to do maybe once a week. Some it's a couple of weeks, like with science. We usually stay on the same book in science for a while. So let me get that one out real quick. So for science right now, we just started this book. We were on the animals book. We use Sunlight, so it uses like different living books and things like that to teach, but we just transitioned from animals to the human body, so we'll be on this book for a while. So this is in the science bin, and then her science activity book, which is like the experiment book, and See How It's Made. They're all in there. The See How It's Made we only use once a week, but it's in the science bin, so I don't have to keep putting it in. And until we completely get done using this book, it will stay in there. So that's how we use our cart, and it makes it super easy on days that I don't feel well. I just bring it in here. I lay down on the bed, she lays down on the bed. We do kind of minimum work on those days especially, and we just get through what we need to get through, and when we get tired, we just call it done. But it's hard, especially when you have 3 kids and a mom, to say if anybody's sick, we're just not going to do school that day. Because with 3 kids, I don't know. It seems like somebody's always sick at some time, so we can't just completely not do school. But I can rest and relax and just chill. So I try and just make things easy on myself when I'm sick. And I was wondering also, like, what do you guys do when you're sick? Do you just not do school? Do you continue to do school the same old way? Or do you have some, like, little tips and tricks that you use? I know one thing that I used to do when my kids were younger and we didn't have school to worry about. If I didn't feel good or if I was tired, we would play doctor or we would play baby. So I could just, like, lay down in their floor on the carpet, or I would put some pillows down and I would be the baby and they would take care of me. Or we played doctor and I would be the patient and they would take care of me. And then you can really, like, lay down and rest and relax and still play with your kids stuff. Do you remember doing that when you were little?
No, not really, but it sounds fun.
Yeah, when you were little, we used to do that a lot when I was tired. I remember when I was pregnant with your brother, I was tired all the time, and we did that a lot then. But I don't know. There's just always little simple ways to make it easier on yourself. I'm actually feeling better tonight, but earlier today, I felt horrible, and I was thinking about just no school at all. But since I'm feeling a little better, we're doing it just in the bed. And even when I don't feel bad and we do school in the evenings, we usually do it in here in my bed. My husband sits next to me and he does his work that he needs to do on the computer, and I sit here, my daughter sits there, and the little ones just kind of come in and out and play, and we do school in the bed. What's it say? In barking lots? Where do dogs park their cars? In barking lots. That's funny. All right, well, we're going to go on. She just got done with her math worksheet, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video. And I just wanted you guys to let me know in the comments how you deal with homeschool when you're sick. Okay? Bye, everyone.